Give me a second, guys. Let me make that announcement. About damn time. What's up? How you guys doing? What is going on? J-Moon, APV, Depthwolf. What's happening? Tactical Trades, 21 Tricky, Jose. Morning from Texas. Good morning to Texas. Oh, guys. What's up, Brody? Not much. If you watch Topstep TV, I don't have much confidence in any trades. I mean, today, like, I didn't find trades on Topstep TV because we came fucking 500 points, and as soon as we come down 500 points, I see shorts more appealing. But there's like one Trump tweet and we are 500 points up, right? Or I think he's speaking right now. So I'm restoring my confidence slowly. I'm quite in the same place with those combines. Well, what is happening? What's happening, guys? How's your trading today? God damn, I was napping, I was sleeping when we came down from the highs. I'm not saying I would have shorted it, but god damn, morning from Germany. You don't have really morning in Germany right now. But what's up? What's you say? Guten Night? Guten Night in German? Man, I need to visit Germany because I love your roads. The Autobahn. Okay, but let's see. I want to find some trades. Guten Abend. I feel stuck in evil jail lately. Any advice? Well, we are kinda in the same boat right now. I'm in evil jail as well. I was in XFA stage for XFA jail for 5 months, 6 months, almost 7 months. I wasn't complaining. That was a nice jail. Now I'm in the combine as well. So, any advice? Trade the same strategy. It's okay if you size a little bit higher. I size up on combine as well. But like a lot of people, they go super heavy, they use new strategy in combine, and then once you hit XFA you kind of lose the confidence to trade the same, right? We all know the feeling. We trade really well in the combine stage, we get funded, we kind of fuck ourselves. Another thing is have like mental buffer levels. So I don't have the buffer level right now, but I'll give you an example. If I would be up 2000 right now, then I would only risk 1000, and if I lose the 1000 I will lock myself out. If I win, then I will hit my maximum profit target for the day. So a lot of people want to pass them in 1-2 days, which can happen, but it's super risky. You're probably gonna buy new accounts. So have that buffer in your mind. Okay, if I'm gonna make 1000 on a combine today, then I'm gonna lose maximum 500. I'm gonna risk 500 more because you want to be more aggressive. Like if you make 1000 in XFA, you're done, right? You don't need to risk any more money. You took your money from the markets and you're done for the day. And Trump is speaking right now as well, I know, guys. I don't know why I deleted your message, Isoface. I saw your message that you've been watching for months and I appreciate it. But yeah, I have that buffer. And also, like with XFAs, it's easy to trade, say, small size because you psychologically protect account more. But in the combine, if you trade more aggressively, you need to pay attention to a lot on to this tool, which is, where is it? Why I don't have ATR here? Let me see what's happening. Okay, let me put it on the chart. You need this one, right? Because if you size up, it's very easy. Like you see the ATR is rising right now. It's 100 points per 1 hour candle. It just shows you how big is, you see 50-minute is also kind of expanding. Every 50-minute candle is 70 points. So if you're used to like going in a bigger size in combine, you need to put attention on the ATR, because it's just like the market looks always visually kind of the same, right? If the candle move 100 points or if the candle move 20 points, the way the logarithmic chart works is it kind of adjusts. So for your eyes, it's kind of the same, right? You only see the difference if there's 20-point candle and then there's 100-point candle. That's when you see the difference. But if every candle is 100 points, they're not going to look bigger. They kind of will mix this. You will see the same thing as you will see when every candle is 20 points. So I would really like, in the combine stage, you're like, oh, the market is not moving so much, and then every candle is a lot. Let's see what the Trump says. I think Trump is speaking right now. Nothing major. Kerrigan, how are you doing, Kerrigan? I know you hate all-time high markets, so I was thinking about Kerrigan yesterday. I was thinking how he doing, because I remember he said in the chat that he hates all-time high markets. I'm not a fan of them as well. So Kerrigan, what's happening? And the last thing Aisha face is control your budget in terms of what you're spending in the evals and combines. I think that's one of the few things people don't do. Trump started yapping. Yeah, I know, he's talking right now. A lot of people, they don't track their spend at all in the combine stage. And for me, every time I buy a new combine evaluation account, I always put it in the Excel sheet. I know I have spent like 5,000 this year on evaluations, or 4,000, something like this. But if I go to my Excel sheet, I know I will see the number. And this kind of, it avoids you to go into this mode where I think all of you have been, where it's like, you lose a combine, you make the reset immediately, and you want to make back whatever you had, right? If I have 1.2 right now, then I would kind of, if I lose it, like if I would get liquidated right now, I will buy a new combine and try to get that 1.2 back as soon as possible. That's like what emotionally happens. So track your spend, because that's the only way you can kind of, like, you need to track your money in trading, because one thing is, once you get a big payout and you think, oh, okay, I'm now profitable, maybe you're just at break even, and that's amazing, right? It's amazing. If like that's the best thing about trading prop firms or trading in general, I think, is you can be in loss in terms of your spend, and then 2 payouts and you are in profits. Like 2 months will make you into profits what you were losing for 9 months, right? For me, it was like 1 year of being in minus, and then 2 payouts put me above break even. So that's like, I always advise people to track their spend on the combine accounts, because the way you're more sane, you have more control of your life in a way, right? Because in your head, it's like, I don't know how much I have spent on combines. Maybe it's 5,000, maybe it's 10,000. I don't want to know. But if you start tracking it and you will accept whatever you have spent, then you maybe, like, you do yourself psychological favor. You are like, okay, I've spent this much on combines, my average spend every month is, I don't know, 500. I want to reduce it to only 100. I only want to spend 100 in combines every month. So that will essentially make you a better trader as well, because the next time you will buy combine, it's like, I have spent, I don't know, 3,000 on combines this year. I don't want this number to increase anymore. I want my payouts. I want to actually trade well. So I think tracking your spend in the combines and understanding where you are is really useful for the trading as well, not only just your finances. Let's see what if Trump says anything interesting. I don't want to be in the market in a position when Trump is speaking. Okay, this is interesting. Trump may unilaterally announce success at talks, but a member of the Iranian negotiating team says that unresolved issues remain. So Iran is playing it interestingly here. Iran is saying like, hey, Trump is speaking, he will talk some shit about everything going well. It's not the case until we fix those issues. I haven't seen this yet during the war, where they kind of say it out loud that, hey, he's speaking and whatever he says, we don't confirm already. But algos might not care. Algos are... if Trump says anything positive, no matter what Iran says, algos might react to the bullishness, especially when we are down so much. One thing I would say is, I'm still thinking we're gonna fill the gap. Okay, we took yesterday low on... Where's yesterday low on NQ? Here, right? We took this low. Where's yesterday low on... This is yesterday low. Okay, so we took yesterday low. Always track the money spent on Topstep to deduct this money as business expenses in your taxes. The problem is, at least in Estonia, we can't, like, I'm not allowed that Topstep sends money to my business. I can only take it to my personal individual account, like not as a business payouts. I would love if Topstep send it, if I would make like LLC or the corporate body, and then I would take payouts there. It will make my life a lot easier with taxes. But at least for Estonia payouts, Topstep doesn't pay the businesses. You need to have the same account owner name as you have in Topstep, like what you have registered in Topstep. So it kind of makes it impossible for them to send to a business bank account, because business bank account has the business name on it. That's at least in Estonia. Maybe for some countries it's different. Maybe in US you can even use it as business expenses. It's still tax deductible as a private person? Not really. So at least I'm talking my personal experience. Europe has different legislations in different countries. I can't speak for all of them. But in Estonia, we have kind of... So when you put money into S&P 500, right? Let's say I put 1,000. Now, I can take out 1,000 tax-free at any time. Whatever you put in, you can take out tax-free at any time. You only need to start paying tax from your profits. So if I make 200, I will only pay profits from the 200, not 1.2, but only from 200. Now, when I spoke with some people who are like the advisors for traders in terms of taxes, then they said the Topstep doesn't count as the same way. Because my logic was like, okay, if I have put 5,000 into Topstep, and if I take out 5,000 as a payout, I'm not gonna be taxed, because that's like my break even. and whatever, when my payout is higher than what I have spent in Dubstep, that's when I'm gonna pay tax. And at least those advisors that I spoke with, they said it doesn't work with Dubstep because that's a service. It doesn't act as an investment vehicle. Rowie, what's up, my man? Remember, you're employed as a research analyst, so it's income. Okay, I see what you mean. So you make a business and you pay yourself salary as a research analyst? Interesting. I think we're gonna okay, did Trump say something? Because the market started reacting. I'm not gonna put him on because he says so much nonsense that if there's something important, then I will know. See you, Rowie. I'm gonna do a short stream anyway. It's so late. I will try to find one trade, and tomorrow I'm back on the normal time again. I've been having a little bit trouble with sleep, and the May has as a month haven't been great for me. I lost my XFAs after 7 months. I have some money in, I play Counter-Strike. I have some money in skins. Those Counter-Strike skins are crashing, one of the worst crashes in its history of the last 10 years. So I've been losing quite a lot of money there as well. I don't have my life savings there, fortunately, but it's just a lot of shit in May. The way I lost my XFAs, I lost one combine as well. That's why you see me trading 4 and 1 separately. It's just been a heavy month of May, kinda. So that kind of fucked my sleep, and that's why I've been a little bit inactive with streams and Discord and everything. But there's only one way to come out from harder times, and it's just survive them. You can't have good times without bad times. There has to be bad times before good times, and there has to be good times before bad times. So what did Trump said? We are not there yet on Iran deal. We're not satisfied with it. I'm surprised that I took any trades. Yeah, I'm up 400, almost 400 on those combines. I was scalping. That's why I didn't sleep. I was scalping. When is it? Like this part of the, no, not this much. I was longing, shorting both here. Made a little bit, and I woke up like 1 minute after New York opened, and then I checked my charts. I took one short as well, and that's it. I missed you, my friend. You're stronger than me, that's for damn sure. Get again. Trading makes us strong. It makes us strong one way or on another. Because you see it on the statistics. So many traders, they give up. And it's looking like a solid long setup, I'm not gonna lie. The way ES kinda took yesterday's lows. How much are we up from the lows? 76 points. Can you show your combine tradings up until now? On this account, I only have 2 days. I restarted 3 accounts in total. I hit the daily drawdown and I was like, I'm gonna reset. I'm not gonna make 2,000 back. And this one, I lost completely Friday. No, what's today? Monday when the holiday was. But not much. I'm in a combine shell right now. I'm also doing Tradify, but we'll see. We'll see. I set myself. I don't want to have a deadline, but I want to pass those accounts in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I want to pass those accounts. We'll see. I want to make this week at least. What is it? 19 is when I lost my exit phase. Then I had new combines. How's the new car? That's, my new car is the only thing that is the most anti-stress thing in the world. My new car is amazing. Every time I drive it, that's my therapy. My new car is my therapy. My new car is my therapy 100%. No, I enjoy it. As much as you can enjoy fast car in Estonia, I'm enjoying it as much as I can. And I have some Tradify accounts as well, but I don't think I have taken any trades on Tradeawait. Let me see. Not yet. No trades on Tradeawait. Man, it's looking like a solid long setup, to be honest. I like that ES took yesterday's lows. Let me see on a bigger chart. Let me see on a daily chart. And that daily chart still looks insane. I've been trading 2 combines, copy trading for almost 2 months. I still need 800 more to pass. I've been risking very low and taking slow because I don't want to blow them. Any advice? I don't recommend. I mean, I don't want to say I don't recommend, but at the same time, I don't see the reason why you will trade for 2 months if it's top step. Are you trading 2 hours later than New York or just in time? I was later on. I'm gonna come back to that, but I was just I was on Top Step TV later today, and then I was like, I haven't streamed for a few days, so let's do a little stream. I want to find the trade, but this market is amazing for scalping. It's amazing for scalping, right? We have those like ranges, but my staple, I'm gonna answer you in a second. Display, what's up? But we'll see there, Diary. If there is a setup, I'm gonna take it out. I just wanted to have a stream because I haven't streamed this week. I think Monday was a holiday. I blew one account on Monday. Don't want to talk about it. Blew one combine on Monday. Tuesday, what was happening? Yesterday was Tuesday. God damn, my sleep schedule is so fucked. Yeah, yesterday is Tuesday, right? Yeah. But display, what's up? I'm doing okay. I always feel demotivated about combines. Combines they don't give me any emotion. I want to make money. Okay, Deadpool, it's Lucid. But you kind of you answered your own question, right? If you don't have to rush, why do you want to speed up now? Because if you've been trading for 2 months, copy trading them slowly, and you're only 800 more away to pass, take it slowly. Take 2 micros. If you find 2 micros, 50 points in the market, you make 200. That's gonna be 4 days. Only 4 days to pass. And yeah, if you don't have to rush in terms of payment, you don't need to change anything. As soon as you start rushing, you know when I blow the 3 XFAs, the big loss I had last week. God damn, it was last week. It felt like 3 weeks ago. It's a fresh wound. But last week on 19, I even have the account link. But when I blow those accounts, I'm gonna show you. You know why was the biggest reason why I was even trading after a small red? Let's pull it up here. It's painful, but we need to look at it. Yeah, last Tuesday, right? So when I lost those 3 accounts finally, you know, this day I only wanted to make 200. And if you remember that day, I was down only 8. I was even down $26. I should have been finished there. Would have. That's great to say after you blow your accounts, but I was 200. Like I wanted to have 200 before my payout, and I blow XFAs that I had for 7 months. So why I'm saying this is like rushing in trading will always kind of fuck you up. As soon as you start rushing it, even though I said I want to pass those accounts in 2 weeks, it's freaking dangerous to rush anything in trading. If there is no setup, you don't trade. As simple as it is. If there is a setup, you trade, you take the result. You know, there is a one guy who I play Counter-Strike together, and he's a trader. He's been a trader for 8 years, and he gave me amazing advice. Go into trading every day on selected time, and that's what I told you guys always, right? I told you guys that always trade, I don't know, the first 3 hours of New York Open, and the first 3 hours of Asia or London. Like, find the time where the market is most suitable for you. For me, why my sleep schedule is fucked? Because I love trading at Asia right now. I can't stream Asia for you guys because I can't speak at night because my girlfriend is sleeping. I wish I would stream Asian sessions for you. Maybe we can do a little quiet Discord stream. But the reason why my sleep schedule is fucked is because I love trading Asia right now on combines, because I can go in with 10 micros, take scalps, market is slow, right? If you look at the Asian session, this Asia opens here until London opens here, right? This session here is an Asian session. I feel completely comfortable trading this session with 10 micros, and that's how I've been like building those 4 combines. Is trading bigger, do ASMR stream. I mean, we can think something. I need to a little bit talk with my girlfriend. She's gonna survive, but it's Asian session is 3 a.m. for me. But what I wanted to say as advice, what I was told from someone who has been trading for a long time, is the fact that, like, choose that time frame when you're gonna trade. For me, as you know, it's especially on XFAs, I never traded Asia. Like, there was some nights, don't get me wrong, 6 months. I'm not gonna say I didn't trade Asia for 6 months. Of course I did. But maybe it was like 1 week in total out of 6 months. But like, choose the time frame. For me, New York first 3 hours. We'll see if we find trade today. I want to find one trade. I'm gonna risk 200 and then give your best, right? Your job is not to make money, because money is a side effect in trading. Like, whenever you click button, money is a side effect, right? You either lose money or make money. But take that 2-3 hours, whatever time you choose, and just give your best. Take only your A+ setups. And as soon as that 2-3 hours is finished, whatever is the result, you come back next day. And you do it again. You give your best. You trade the favorite setups, you trade your A+ setups. You take the trades what are possibly the best trades in that 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours if you want to extend it. But why 2-3 hours is because it's also the mental capacity, right? If you trade all day, every day from Asian to New York close, you don't have the same mental capacity. You think you might have, but you're not your A plus. And trading is something where you need to be, you're like the best kind of focus. You need to be sharp. You need to be thinking clearly and so on. If you trade all day, every day, you might think you're thinking straight, but are you actually? So what I'm trying to say is choose whatever time frame fits for you, whether it's Asia, London, New York, whether you want to copy me and choose the New York first 3 hours, and then really fucking give your best. And by give your best is meaning that you don't remain straight, you just trade for that 2-3 hours, and that's it. Whatever is the result, it is. That's the result. You're not gonna touch the market for that day, and next day you come back and you do it again. You put that 2-3 hours in, you give your best. Drunkenness, it's so late. You're probably having you're probably already having a gold one. Deadpool, sorry, I don't know why it sometimes deletes the messages. Trading is scary because it can spiral so fast out of control the moment you lose focus. Yes. Okay, now I see your message. Any advice about how to approach from going to XFA? You mean going to XFA? It's important to trade exactly the same as you do in Combine. Going to XFA from Combines. You need to trade exactly the same, and you need to put yourself the same mental stop losses. Aisha's face, I'm gonna answer your question in a bit. Atomic, what's up, my man? Wait, let me see. I'm gonna come back to the chat 1 second. I like that we are crossing this 9 EMA and 200 EMA at the same time. Is Trump still speaking? Because Trump said quite bearish things and the market didn't really go down. I might like longs here because we are inside the orb as well. It's not the best entry, but I'm willing to risk 200 from my profits if I lose this trade. I want to try to be example what I just said. Let me quickly see, because ES didn't cross the 9 EMA. We are at VWAP as well, New York VWAP. But I like longs here. It's not the most appetizing longs, but we got some confirmations. We closed 15-minute candle above. We are at 30,000. That's the psychological number. Okay, let me see what's the 39 points. Yeah, I'm willing to take the buy here. Let's see if we can get a nice entry. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Gonna try to make. I'm gonna risk. Okay, that's gonna be my risk. That's gonna be my last trade for the day. Win or lose, I'm gonna make it almost 1-to-1, a little bit higher. I'm gonna be outside of the orb. I'm gonna be, my stop will be just below the orb. I'm gonna play with some profits here. Target would be the VWAP, all these highs. I feel we can go to these highs. I think market can push from here. I don't usually trade this time of the day. I think it's fairly low volume. Let me see, let me see what level, 950. The stop would be here. SRAM, what's up? Let's get back to the advice. Revenge trading after even after a small loss. Oh, brother, I just saw a meme today that there is a. Let me put it in the. I know how I'm gonna put it. That's I like this question because that's so. Let me do it like this. These are wins and losses. Like imagine this is your trading day, right? And then you have this. Where is okay? Right? You have 3 losses and you take 1 win. You sleep like a baby, right? And you're happy because of that last win. And that's kind of, if you have like 3 wins and you take 1 loss, you will still feel like this. So this is all about your. This has everything to do with your ego, because your ego is. If ES keeps rejecting this 9 EMA, this trade is cooked. But your ego is. There's a lot of things to. We'll see. But your ego sees losing a trade like a failure, right? Because we are so programmed in a way that if you lose something, if you lose a game in football, if you lose a game in, I don't know, I don't like my long entry at all. If you lose a game in football, if you fail your exam in school, all of those things are kind of have programmed us in a way that as soon as we lose a trade, we think we failed. So one of the exercises, I think I saw it, maybe some YouTube video. Anyways, one of the exercises you can do is you will write down before you start trading. You will write down what you are okay losing without this affecting your day. That's one thing. That's you're like confirming yourself, like if I finish with this minus, I'm okay, blah blah blah. And the next exercise you can do is kind of like the same thing as soon as you have that small red day and before you start revenge trading, is like, I know it sounds cheesy, but write down somewhere that I finished my day red, nothing happened, I'm fine. Like I know it sounds cheesy as a tip, or it sounds like a little bit cliche in a sense that ES rejecting from 15-minute 9 EMA, I don't like it at all. I mean, I told you I'm gonna risk 200 of my profits if I lose this. That's it for my day. I don't normally trade this time of the day, so I wanted to have one trade. Let's see if it works out. But coming back, like when you're gonna have that wait, I'm focusing on the market at the same time when I'm giving advice. It's a little bit, I'm struggling to focus. Okay, we are retesting this 9 EMA. I want to see a little bit what this does. Okay, this chart is a little bit more comfortable than I don't need to switch. But write down on a piece of paper, like try it. I know it sounds funny, I know it sounds cheesy, but write down on a piece of paper, like as soon as you had that red day or red trade, like write down, I had red day, I finished my day with negative PNL of, I don't know, $100, $500, whatever it is, and I'm fine. Nothing happened. I survived. I'm alive. Like, there is like, some things are cheesy, but they are the only way how we can kind of, like, you're not gonna fix anything by yourself, right? It's not gonna, like, you're not gonna fix anything your psychological issues without like actually working on it. God damn, I don't like this long at all. But you don't, like, you can think, and I've been there and I just experienced it when I lost my 3XFAs, is like you think you're not gonna do something again, but then you find yourself doing the same thing again. And there is also like you're not gonna find a fix without actually trying to fix it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, use, I don't know, ChatGPT as your therapist. And I'm not joking, like, don't use ChatGPT as your like actual therapist, but I mean, like, tell it like to be critical and tell the mistakes you're doing in trading, and ask, like, tell ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever LLM you're using, based on all the professional traders who have given data to the public in interviews, books, seminars, and so on, based on all the data you have from those books and seminars and everything, what would their practical ways be to fix this issue? I don't know, accepting the loser and so on. Like, don't use ChatGPT or those things as actual therapist for your life problems. But in trading, I have done it so many times. Write down your emotions. I used to have a lot of voice notes. I used to do a lot of voice notes. I was kind of like recording myself, what I'm feeling in a trade. Is it going my way? Is it going against me? Am I still feeling confident in a trade? Why did I enter? What emotions am I feeling from this trade? Do I want to close? Why I want to close? Like, all of those things, I got them. We didn't close ES above 15-minute 9 EMA. We'll see. We have a little bit support here with 200 EMA, but the fact that ES didn't close above 9 EMA is quite shaky. It's not so good, but we'll see. The story is developing on a lower time frames. 9-minute did close, so let's see if 15-minute can take over, but I don't think so. I think this trade might be cooked. Let me see. And that's a good lesson as well, right? I almost never trade at this time of the day. And that was not A+ setup. And now I'm gonna pay for it. Okay, I'm risking profits, but there is like this Y factor, like, was it worth entering into this trade? But we are playing with combined profits, so it's fine. But yeah, like, do the stuff that sounds stupid. Write down your emotions after you had a red tape. Use the fucking lockout. Like, this thing, I don't know if you have this in Lucid. I never used Lucid. You have this in Trade08 as well, I think. But having a lockout button, like, if you can't stop yourself, let the machine stop you, right? Like, make it impossible to revenge trade after a loss. Like, really press that lockout button. You know, I purchased those accounts with TLL for a reason. I never had TLL accounts. I purchased them for a reason, because if I had TLL on my last 3 XFAs, I would still have those XFAs, or at least I would have had them for one more day. So if you can't fix something yourself, there's fortunately a lot of machine stuff that can fix for you. Lockouts, turning the machine off. Like, you need to do, like, it's the same question, like, what you're gonna do if, let's say, you play football and your stamina is really bad. Well, there is obvious fix, right? Go for a run, work on your cardio, do the stuff that gives you more stamina on the pitch, on the field. Same thing in trading. Like, a lot of people, they treat trading like it's I'll work on it. It's okay. I mean, like, we are, even if we are trading prop firms, even if it's like simulated money, even if it's not real money until you get payout, you're still trading the same environment as someone who's trading billions or millions or hundreds of thousands of real money, right? You're competing with algorithms, not competing, you try to ride the wave. You're not trying to go against them, but you are participating in something. It doesn't matter what form, like whether you come in with prop firms or live account, you're still participating in the same environment where people take it fucking seriously, right? It's, I don't know, pensions, investments, like, you understand my point. So why would you think that coming into trading you can be just, fuck it, I'll work on my psychology? So if it sounds stupid, like, for me, one thing I used to do, you know what I used to do? I used to feel really uncomfortable, and I still do with XFAs. I used to feel really uncomfortable in position that was winning. I wanted to close, and same was for losing position. I used to feel just like, if the trade wasn't going well, like this trade, okay, this is a little bit different because it's combined, it's playing with profits, I'm not gonna be in minus by the end of the day. It's a little bit different, right? But I used to be really uncomfortable seeing my trade going against me in the beginning. Like, I wanted to have the perfect trade. I enter, it goes my way immediately. Sometimes it can be against you for 2 hours without hitting your stop loss and then finally playing out, right? Sometimes even 5 hours. I've been holding winning trades sometimes. I think we all been holding for hours and hours when it finally plays out. It doesn't stop you out, it doesn't go your direction, you just chop and you get doubtful and everything. And then I really did that. I started taking cold showers, I'm not kidding. I even spoke about it this in one of my videos. And why cold showers? Because that was when I told ChatGPT, like, hey, I can't hold fucking losing position, or I can't hold position when it's in the top step, then when it's in a loss, and it's like, do things that are actually uncomfortable for you. And for me it was like tolerating the pain. And cold shower, I hate cold showers. I did them for 2 months, I think, like 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week, not every day. I'm not some health guru who will say, oh, I did cold showers every day for 1 year. No, I did like 2 months. I didn't go extreme, but I saw it, how it improved my nervous system in terms of holding trades. And that's what I say, like, some things sound stupid as an exercises to do to fix your trading, but if it's gonna take you cold showers or affirmations or journaling with pen and paper about your emotions or using lockout bots, if that's what takes you to make you profitable, I can take cold shower every day, right? If someone told me, if you take cold shower every single fucking day and you're gonna be the profitable trader all this time, you take cold showers, I will run to take those cold showers, right? It's not the solution. I know it's not the solution. I'm not gonna take cold showers and turn into profitable trader. But if someone like, I don't know, Wishy Fairy came to me and said, take cold showers every day, you take cold showers, you're gonna make money in the markets. Well, no matter how much I hate cold showers, I'm gonna take them cold showers. So do the shit that sounds funny, that sounds cliche. Do that shit more than 1 week. Nothing affects us in a few days. Do that shit for few weeks. See if you improve. See, like, if you can't take a loss and you turn into revenge trader. Just give yourself like a goal that every time you have a chance to close a day red, you close it, and then you write down, I survived, nothing bad happened with me, I had a red day, my account survived, I'm feeling fine. Even when you lie to yourself, right? But do that shit for 2 weeks, see if it improves. If it doesn't improve, find a new thing. Even if you see, like, in trading, sometimes improving something by 5%, 1% is enough to completely change your trading, right? Maybe we need just like 1% improvement in something, in some habit, in some psychology, lesson, execution, and if you improve that shit by 1%, your results are completely different. Like for me, when I went to this crazy XFA streak of not having great days for months and months and months, how it started was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna practice waiting for my setups. I'm gonna practice only entering when the market is screaming at me that take this trade and so on. And I'm gonna practice sizing down, and I'm not gonna enter with big size and so on. And the way, like, we all know the result, right? But I would say the first 2 months of the green streak was really like I could feel the improvement. Then at some point I started trading calendar. I made videos about it. I started trading the calendar to look green, and then there was top step records and everything kind of. Man, I don't like the stochastic at all. I need to make a video on stochastic because that stochastic is kind of shit. We'll see if I can scale out this one contract. I'm gonna go to break even, then it's risk-free trades. We'll see. We are really struggling, but wait. ES is, what's NQ doing? ES is flying. ES has another demon to slay. We have the 200 EMA. Let's see how this 200 EMA. I'm gonna take one out at 21 EMA on NQ. 45, I think it was. Good stuff. Trading attracts lazy people looking for easy money. It's not hard to be top trader with a bit of effort. Good luck. Yes, 100%. It's because the thing is, like, everyone can get. We all can be correct few times. It doesn't matter how retarded you are, how stupid or smart you are. We all can guess up or down few times. We all can get lucky, right? We all can press up and down, and market gonna go up, and it's gonna go up, and we feel like geniuses. We feel like we are the smart ones and so on. Like there's not a single person in the world who is discovering trading and won't hit one trade. You can guess the up and down by a coin flip, right? You flip a coin, tails up, heads down. You're gonna follow whatever the coin is showing you. Fuck off. I told this fuck off to a trade, not for you guys. But it's just like we all, like, the market is in a sense easy because everyone will hit some trades. I don't like this trade. I don't like. I'm gonna ride it until. We'll see. I don't enjoy this trade at all. Because we are coming to 21 EMA, and I'm thinking we're gonna get reaction from here. And if we do, I'm gonna find a new entry. Yeah, ES reacting right now. I just don't like my entry. That's why I closed one and went to break even. But maybe you see my point here as well. I'm trading right now like I will trade XFA. In XFA, I'm protecting my profits quickly. I'm gonna scale out quickly to have a free trade. As soon as you have a free trade, your cortisol, your stress level goes to almost zero, right? Now it's like, whatever, I'm gonna find a new entry if it breaks. I took money from this trade. But yeah, everyone can get lucky, and trading does attract lazy people. I'm lazy as well in a sense. I've been in sales all my life, and I love trading because I don't need to fucking speak with anyone. I don't need to convince anyone. I don't need to build a rapport with anyone. I don't need to hit KPIs and so on. So in a sense, I'm also lazy. But I've been trading 2 years, and that 2 years have shown me enough lessons to also understand that there are some things that I truly need to work on, or I'm gonna be in the same place. I can be lucky, but I don't think, like, you can be lucky for 7 months like I was, right? There is something more to the story. If you don't have a red tape for 7 months, you probably have done something good in your improvement in order to finish in the place you are, right? I'm far from a great trader. I will see myself more than above average, but I'm not a great trader. I'm not the best trader. I have so much to improve, and yeah, I agree. Trading attracts lazy people, and but that's also like that's why so many traders fail. They will get it right, up or down, right? We all can get it right few times. Market goes up, we think it's gonna go up, we press long, it goes up, we think we got it. But the statistics show that most people give up because again they will realize that, oh shit, there's more to the story. I need to go through sleepless nights. I need to go through heavy lessons where I lost money. I need to actually watch some YouTube videos to learn something new and see if I know this information. Does this information does something good for my trading? And so there's so much, and that's why like in my beginning of my channel I only pretty much made psychological videos, because for me it was like, guys, it doesn't matter what fucking strategy you're using. It's 85% is like psychology, risk management, emotional control, how you preserve your capital, how you treat your capital, like all of that, right? And that was like in the beginning I was making YouTube videos and everyone was commenting, show your strategy. I was like, it doesn't matter. Of course it matters in a sense, right? You don't want to trade some strategy that has zero profitability in terms of statistics, but like in general it's the work you do on yourself. You can probably make a really freaking bad strategy work if you have amazing risk management and amazing psychology, or if you work on your psychology. You can make probably really simple strategy work, like support resistance, which is I still don't understand why support resistance gets so much hate as a strategy. And for me it doesn't make sense. Like key areas work in market. There's a reason why key areas work. It's just people want to put different names. They want to put supply, demand, order blocks, order cocks. I don't know what kind of names they have for support resistance. In the end, it's the same thing, right? Price needs to react. Whether it's supply, whether it's demand, support, resistance, the purpose is the same. So a lot of people say like, oh, supply demand is the only strategy you need. So you're saying that support resistance is the only strategy you need. Let's see if we can break this VWAP. I have a runner. I would love to finish this day up exactly 600. That would be a nice day for the combine. Good enough for me to come back tomorrow. Let's see if we will get it. 85 points. My entry was bad, but we'll take it. Man, I slept like shit, guys. Oh, we have a big order here, huh? Nice holding through the drawdown. Yeah, I was a little bit doubtful. I got a little bit doubtful because this candle here, this candle, right? We didn't close ES above. There is a lot of monsters to slay in terms of EMAs. We can get some reactions. Right now, 21 EMA as well. If we can get past them, we will fly. We're definitely gonna have a nicer breakout. We have 200 EMA as well on 15 minutes. I think that's fair target as like this 200 EMA 92 would be fair target because that's the same level as this high. So we kind of either make equal highs or take out this resistance. We'll see. I'm gonna hold this trade until whatever happens. Oh yeah, I slept like 3 hours. Then I had to do a lot of stuff outside of trading. I felt like a zombie. I didn't have any appetite, and now I slept few hours before the New York market opened. I woke up exactly when the New York market opened, and I got scammed with my microphone. Not literally scammed, don't get me wrong, but I ordered the microphone. I still have the same microphone, as you probably can hear. I ordered really nice microphone, and then they Atomic, I'm glad to have you. And then they took 1 week since I sent the money. 1 week later, they sent me email. Oh, we don't have this microphone in stock. I was like, what the fuck? Tell me this before. Why you let me wait 1 week before you tell me that you don't have the microphone in stock? Like, how? What are you guys doing? So now I need to wait probably another 10 days. I don't know how long, but yeah, Atomic, glad to have you guys here. It's the latest stream that we ever done, but I was like, yeah, Monday was, it's been a strange week, you know. It's been a strange week. There's the Monday, everything today feels like Tuesday. Yesterday everything felt like Monday. You go meet normal people. By normal people I mean people who have work, right? And they're like, oh, today is Tuesday. We went to dinner yesterday with my family and friends, and then everyone's like, oh, today is Tuesday. I'm like, today is Tuesday? Today is Monday, because that was the first trading day, and I managed to lose a combine on Monday. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know why I did what I did, but I think like I've been needing to work on my mental lately a lot. That XFA loss hurt me, and that the mental game of trading is real. So strange to me as well. Convinced it was Tuesday. Yeah, man. Yesterday, like today, it feels like Tuesday. Yesterday, it felt like Monday. And then you're gonna have Friday in 2 days, and you're like, what the fuck? It's so funny. Like you grow up all your life, and you're like, I fucking hate Mondays. I love weekends. I can't wait for the weekend. Like, please bring me the weekend. Please, why there is not an extra weekend day? Why there's only like Saturday as a full weekend day, right? Sunday, like when you're not trading, when you're just a normal human who's working 9 to 5, nothing wrong with that, then Sunday doesn't feel like a weekend at least for me. It never did. It felt more like the day to prepare your mental for another work day, right? It never felt like full rest day. It felt more like preparation day. Saturday always been Saturday, and even Friday always felt for me like the real weekend. Sunday has always been like, but then you were like, oh, I wish there was more days as a weekends. I wish we started working on Tuesday and we would have like 3 full day weekend and everything. Now like, what the fuck? Weekends are boring. I don't know what to do with my life. I think it was for the New York, the market was so quiet, it looked like Sunday. Yeah, and I managed to lose one combine on the most quiet day ever. It was the reason why I played the combines in the beginning. Like, I understand the reasoning. I came off from 3 XFAs and I'm trying to get into the same place so quickly, right? I think I'm gonna be stopped out on this trade. I left my job to trade. Now I think it was a mistake. Not so much because of money, but because I have too much time before the market. How do you see your life after you leave a job? It's a very good question. It's a very easy... Please don't break even me, you bitch. Okay, that's it in terms of, for me, in terms of trades. I'm not gonna take... I told you guys I'm gonna risk 200. I did it. Almost worked out to the half. We got exactly half. Yeah, it's a good question, because you're right, right? We all dream about trader life in terms of having the location freedom and time freedom and everything. But once you do become full-time trader, you are also a little bit like there is this how do I say this? There is this conflict with your like it comes back down how we are programmed. The same way we hate losing in trading and we associate losing with failing from everything else in life, right? Losing, like when you lose a trade, you feel like you failed. And if you were in the beginning of the stream, we spoke about it. But it's the same way when you go full-time trader, you kind of dreamed about the life of only working 2-3 hours per day and so on. Like that's the end result of successful trader, right? You only trade few hours, maybe even 20 minutes per day. You take your setup, that's it. You win or you lose, you wait for the next day. And then everything feels like you're not doing anything with your life. You feel like, should I be doing something? But at the same time, you dreamed about this life. You dreamed about being a full-time trader and having this kind of lifestyle. It's conflicting, but I think like it's I mean, okay, for me, that's my perspective. But in my opinion, if you make shitloads of money, I don't think you're gonna be bored. You know, in my last job, I had a CEO who sold, or whose company was sold for $1 billion. I don't know how much he took from that billion, but probably a lot, right? As a founder, as a CEO, he probably took a lot. And he was like probably not billionaire. I don't think he was a billionaire, but he probably had few hundred million. And I asked him, I was like, so he was a CEO of a new company. He didn't found a new company where I was working, but he became the CEO. He was replaced. He replaced the old CEO. And when we had a party, like company party, I asked him. I remember I had like drunk conversation with him. I was like, "Why the fuck are you CEO? You founded your company. You made probably hundreds of millions. You don't need to do this shit again. You don't need to be CEO. You don't need to do whatever you are doing. You don't need this in your life." And he said, "Oh, Henrico, if you ever get to this point, you will understand that 2-3 weeks on the beach, like the freedom, I'm gonna be on the beach and do nothing, it will be only fun for few weeks, and I will forever disagree with that." Don't get me wrong. If I have 100 million or 10,000, I will be trading anyway because I love trading. I'm addicted to this shit. I love markets. I'm obsessed with markets. I fucking love this. I can spend 20 hours per day on charts, and I'm kind of doing it. 20 hours in the markets, watching this shit and being happy, right? But I completely disagree that you would ever get bored if you have shitloads of money. Like, there is so much to do, at least in my eyes. There's so much to do for yourself. Then there's so much to do with your friends and for your friends. So much to do with your family and for your family. And it's like, there was this angry billionaire who was always screaming in the videos. I remember that he had like motivational videos, and he was like, if you don't think money will make you happy, you don't know where to shop. And I agree. Like, I love cars. If I would be super rich, I would have at least few years just trying different cars. I love traveling. I would have few years traveling. I love doing good shit. You know, I donate every month to somewhere where I feel the need to donate, like, I don't know, some cancer, cat rescue. I always, even if I don't have a lot of money, I even put like 20 euros. I just want that feeling, okay, I did something good. So I will feel 2 years of driving, 2 years of, I don't know, traveling, and then there's gonna be 2 years of doing good stuff. Like, there is so much you can do. Like So I completely disagree with all those people that like there's also like if you there's some I saw one tweet that said a lot of traders they dream about quitting their 9 to 5, but then they're gonna spend from 9 to 9 on the charts. That you dream about quitting your 9 to 5, but then you're gonna be 20 hours on the charts. And like my response to that is like, yes, I it if you do your own shit, whether it's business, trading, like anything where it's yours, it's never the same spending 20 hours there than spending 8 hours at work. That 8 hours at work in 9 to 5 will never feel the same as it feels to spend 20 hours trading, watching markets. At least for me, like I'm happy to spend 20 hours of my day in the markets without feeling exhausted, without feeling burned out, without feeling, I don't know, that I need vacation. While if I work 9 to 5 for like 2 weeks, I feel like fuck this, I need vacation. I only have like 1 month of vacation in a year that I need to choose very carefully. Like I will trade anyway. Also, you can find other interests: reading books, traveling, making music, painting. I mean, yes, like as soon as you have more money than above average person, there's so much shit to do, especially now with the technology. Like you can, I would, if I would have shitloads of money, I would probably learn how to fly a plane. I will go to some crazy adventures, spiritual adventures, not non-spiritual adventures. I agree. The saying "money doesn't buy happiness" is a lie. It buys experiences that bring happiness. Yeah, it's the whole money doesn't buy happiness. The only people I see saying it is broke people or people who don't have money. I'm broke people as well. I'm a broke person as well, right? I don't consider myself wealthy or rich, but like I've seen some celebrities and so on to break down like, oh, I made so much money and then I realized it's not everything. Like, no shit, the money is not what you're chasing, but you have freedom to kind of have your depression and cry about it, right? A lot of people, like I've seen this on social media so much, they're like, oh, now when I made money I'm not feeling happy. Well, no shit, what should make you happy is you have freedom to be sad without stressing, to needing to wake up in the morning, to needing to do something that you don't need to do. Okay, be sad, but you have freedom to be sad. You know what I mean? I think there are some people who don't know how to spend their money. They spend it on too much on materialistic stuff. But as someone, I think Atomic or someone said in the chat, like there's like money is just a tool. The things you buy will make you happy, not money makes you happy. The experiences, the traveling, the like when I, you know, the story with my mom, right? When I gave her the envelope full of cash after my payout, like that's the happiest moment of any payouts. I've taken a lot of payouts in the last 6 months. The happiest I ever been taking a payout was taking my mom to dinner and giving her money. Like that's how you buy happiness with money. You do shit that actually makes you feel meaningful and that makes you happy. Okay, we had some reactions. I see you guys putting some news in the chat as well. I think I'm gonna end the stream in 5 minutes as well, because I'm not gonna trade and I don't wanna waste your time just watching the markets. I took my trade. I don't see this market moving a lot. Usually when I say it, that's when it starts to move a lot. We had some wiggle. Let's see what the news is. Oman will behave or we'll have to blow them up. Jesus Christ. And you know what? That's one thing. If you say money doesn't buy happiness, well, reading this shit where the president of the most powerful country says, oh, we're gonna blow them up, it gives me happiness in a sense that if I want, I can take all my closed ones, relatives, friends, family, everyone who I care about, and I can take them into, I don't know, New Zealand, buy a farm there, and I know that we are away from this bullshit if it goes down. You know what I mean? That's also how the money buys happiness. You can make your friends, family, and so on feel more safe. If we get nuked, we get nuked, but at least we get nuked in a peaceful, I don't know, Thailand or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just want this war to end. I want this war to end for obvious reason. But I also want this war to end because I'm tired of this headline market. But you know what's interesting is why I still, if I would be trading more today, I would still favor longs. Because Trump has said some bearish shit in the last 1 hour. And we have not moved down more. That's the thing with the market, right? We moved down from all-time high 500 points. Can we have another? I think it's more setting up. Maybe we will break. Maybe we will be down 800 points from the all-time highs. It's not impossible. But if I will put any prediction, maybe something like this, and then tomorrow we will fill the gap finally. Because he says a lot of negative things right now, and the market is not really. Feels like I've been wicked out of good setups more in the last month than I had in total of the year before. Yeah, I mean, it's so clear what they are doing with the news. Someone said something really interesting in Reddit yesterday. They said that they said on Reddit that if the war never started, we wouldn't be this high in terms of the price. And that really made me think. We don't know, right? In some dimensions, in some parallel universe, there's probably no war, and NQ might not be 30k. It's for me, it made me think a little bit. I was like, if there was no war, we wouldn't be that high. It's a real possibility, because the whole thing has been like the whole build up. Of course, there's earnings and everything. Don't get me wrong. We have reasons to be this high. And I think there's quite crazy bubble going on as well. This bubble can go for another 3 years. I'm not saying that this is a top. I think like the weekly chart, at some point there's gonna be correction. I'm not trying to predict anything. At some point it's gonna happen. But this whole run feels like it has happened of the same news. Peace talks. We have potential peace talks or potential agreement, another 500 points, another all-time high. We don't know if we're gonna have a peace agreement or we're not. And then there's another potential peace talks and we're another 500 points higher. So that Reddit comment really made me think like, would we be so high if there was no news? It's a strange. It's definitely one thing I would say. I would say that it's quite freaking historic market that we are experiencing. Like I want to show you guys something. I checked this yesterday. Have you checked monthly chart? Do you see how ridiculous this looks? They're grading a bull market euphoria for the SpaceX IPO. After that, they will crash. Yeah, or OpenAI IPO, right? There was a. I read a lot about what different YouTubers say about the market, what the most bullish people say about the market, what's the most bearish, and you know what I don't like about this is monthly fucking candles. Like weekly looks even more insane, right? If you zoom out, like. No pullbacks, no profit taking. We'll see how long it lasts. It's something similar to this, I would say. This went 133 days. But even here I see like pullbacks, right? We have a nice pullback. We have I think like that will be the most accurate comparison. So at least if we don't crash or we don't have a deep correction, 6%, that's deep correction. At least I think like this is happening. Chat, what's up, my boy? But you know what like makes me really cautious? That people are saying we are still can't sit on my PC, too hot. I wish I had the same issue. Our Estonian weather is shit. But you know what makes me cautious? You all know Micron, right? This thing, right? You all know this. And don't get me wrong, Micron has amazing earnings and they have a nice forecast and so on. But you know what bothers me about this? That we see something like this and there's a lot of people saying we are still early stage of this run. That we see something like this where something goes up 900% and we say we are early in this run. That's the only thing that makes me cautious. By the way, market is dropping. Checo, what's going? How's the accounts? Slow, my brother. Slow. You see, I lost few combines here and there. Had to reset few, not all of them, and they're looking for liquidity text. That's also, if you talk about conspiracy, this market can go up so much more. I thought we are topping out in April. We didn't top out. And maybe it's gonna go for another 5 weeks. Maybe it's gonna go until August. Maybe it's gonna go until the end of the year, But one thing that makes sense for me is that if we're gonna have a really big correction, right? With those IPOs and everything, we're not gonna have correction you remember this, right? This was in March or whatever. We were in the range and everyone was expecting the market to go down from here, but we didn't have so much room to go down. But now we have shitloads of room to go down. So we'll see where we top out. Was today the all-time high and we never go so high? I don't think so. But you never know. Very close to being moved to live on Topstep? No, I don't think so. And I can always tell you why I don't think so. Or why I think I was never considered live. Let me open the accounts. We're gonna open some old wounds. But I'm gonna explain. I think I know. I think I know the cheat code of not going live. I know Topstep would hate me talking about this, but I don't get paid by Topstep, so I don't care. But it was a question for so many, right? We had this crazy greens. Oh, I missed this calendar. I missed this calendar. But I mean, by definition, I should be live. I should be live from every single definition. From payouts, I took 5 payouts. That's a live rule. I was consistent. Another rule, right? All of those, they add up, right? I think the way you're not gonna go live on Topstep, based on this experience, based on this green streak, is that you never let your account balance go super high. So when I had those accounts, this looks so fucking. Oh, this is so hard to look. Where is my? Can I go in the beginning? Yes. So let me go into. It's painful, always painful to look at those accounts. So this is amazing example. This payout, this payout, this payout. So you see, my balance was on this account, it was 7,000, but it was 8,000 on another 2 accounts. I remember my first payout was the biggest. So what I'm trying to, this is not my first, I don't know, I'm confused. But what I'm saying is, I took payout when my balance was 7,000. Play sad violin music. Where is the copyright free music? I'm gonna finish the stream quickly, quite soon as well. But where we was here, yeah. So balance 7,000 payout. Now my balance is 4,000 because I had 3 accounts. That's why I never took maximum payout. 6,000, 7,000 payout, right? 7.6 payout, 7.5 payout. So like what I'm trying to say is I never had super high balance, so I probably was not flagged internally. And I think like for me to go to 8,000 and then bring account back to 4,000, in their logic, or they probably use some algorithms or machine learning and so on that kind of flags the accounts. But I think like this is the one way to kind of avoid it, that you keep your balance small and their machine or whatever risk management team or whatever is okay. He only needs to lose 4,000 to blow his accounts, which was the end result, right? I had 4,000 as a balance, 4.2 as a balance, and I lost it all, right? But I think that was the logic, that we're not gonna put him live because it doesn't make sense to put him live with such a small balance, because he doesn't have any room to play on a live account, and there is a high chance that since the balance is so small, he's gonna blow the account. So as long as this works, I'm gonna keep using the same strategy. I don't have a goal to go live because I think you can make, I mean, you can probably take bigger risk and so on, but the point I'm trying to make is if you don't want to go live, if you want to trade like me, where you have 5, 3, 2 accounts, more accounts than one. If you have one account, of course, then you want to go live because you want to maximize your payouts and everything. But as long as you don't want it, I don't prefer going to the live. I like trading multiple accounts. At some point, yes, maybe. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is if you don't want to go live, take payouts that are not maximum payouts. That's probably one way to not get flagged. If you take like 3,000, 4,000 per account, maybe their system doesn't flag you. Boom, you have like another way to keep hiding. And another thing is, don't let your balance go, I don't know, if you have 5 accounts and you let your balance go 20,000 and now you have 100k, they probably will put you live. Okay, then you have 100k live account, it's not bad as well. But for me, that seems the most reasonable. Like, I did everything that their rules say. This is, if you do this, you're gonna be on live account. I did everything, they didn't put me live. I needed to reset my brain last week, was just buying 50k and going all in with brother Chaco. I'm not gonna lie, the last it's yesterday was 1 week since I lost my 3 active phase. I can't lie, I've been on the same boat, not maybe blowing them so quickly, but there are moments where we are degenerates in trading. By the way, guys, what the fuck? The first time in my life I buy expensive knife and the market crashes. Do you understand my luck in May? I love the Kempo. Oh, I missed you, Checo. The fucking Counter-Strike, the CS2 market crashed. What the fuck? I'm gonna show you my knife. I bought knife for 2.7k and now it's like 2k. Like, what the fuck? And the so got rocked. Yeah, I did. This is my knife price. What the fuck is going on? I bought 2.7. I bought here, right? I saw this market crash here. I thought there's no way we're gonna go lower. Okay, amazing. We're gonna bounce. I didn't buy at the highs as well. Good job. Oh, this is no. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Now we zoomed out. Sorry. I saw this big crash. I have Talon Ruby. I still have it. This one. But I saw this big crash. This was because of an update. If you follow CS, you know. And this is where I bought it. I was like, okay, we bottomed out. We're still not at the lows. I don't think we're gonna go there. Fuck me if we go there. But god damn. It's the only market that always been quite stable. CS market in general has been quite good. I was like, I will buy the dip here, you know, and now the dip keeps dipping. Gift me for better luck. I got you. Send me trade offer. But yeah, there is CS market almost is having like a record crash, market crash. It's fucking bad. But for me, I always bought this knife with no intention to invest. It was more like the knives haven't lost money in the last 10 years much. They usually gain few percentages. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep my money here. But I bought it because I want to play. I wanted to play with a cool knife. It was from my payout. I never thought like this as an investment. So I'm not selling it. I'm not really concerned about the crash, but it's still like painful to see that if I buy the Karambit Blue Gem, I need a lot of payout. But what's the Karambit Blue Gem doing? Can we see it from here? No, I don't know how to search it. Okay, maybe we can see. This knife there was a guy who was offered 1.5 million for this knife and he didn't sell it. He was rich as well, so he probably didn't care. Did you see souvenir trade-ups? Yeah. That's the only thing. I don't have souvenirs. I have I can show you my inventory. I have this one. I have this one, and then I have gloves with my knife. Same story. Fuck. I bought them for 650. They are now 350. I have this one. I think this hasn't lost. Yeah, this is same price as I bought it. Thank God, something stayed the same. And this one, I bought it for 400. It's not 400 anymore. But for me, I don't plan to sell them anyway. It's fine. I just hope they don't go to zero. That would really suck. I would like be throwing away, but I don't think they're going to zero. If you look at Twitter, the amount of panic we have in the CS market. Okay, we have someone saying, but right now my algorithm is really CS focused because I've been following this thing. But as you see, like, have you ever thought of building a bigger buffer than 4.5 instead of constantly taking payouts? Okay, I'm gonna let's return to trading. So my logic, display there. Don't plan to sell them. Just watch the price decrease. Shut the fuck up, Chaco. My overall mindset with those building a buffer. I agree with you. Building a buffer is always better. But you risk going live, right? But then you're gonna go live with big account if you have a lot of accounts with big buffer. This I agree. But my logic is you build the buffer one time. So you build, let's say, into 8,000, into 10,000. That's what I did. The first time before taking a payout, my balance was 8,000 per one account. And then my logic there is once you do the first like marathon from 0 to 8,000, 10,000, and you take a payout, then you don't need to make again 8,000 in order to take the same payout. So let's say if you build from 0 to 8,000 and then you take half out, every time you only need to build 4k again to take the same payout. So for me it's more building a big buffer one time and then you need half of it as a gain to get the same payout as you got the first time, if it makes sense. That's my logic. And my logic is I rather kind of take, I don't like taking payouts when the balance is, let's say 4,000 and now I'm gonna take 2,000 out and then I'm gonna have only 2,000 as a buffer. That I see a little bit small. I think psychologically it's a little bit hard to trade when you have such a small buffer. Personal preference. I don't charge anyone who takes payouts like this. But I also think that, at least for me, it's also that I want to get paid as much as possible, as frequently as possible, because I want to take that money and put it into my own live trading account or another funded accounts to kind of scale the account quantity, or I will scale this into my own live account. And there, of course, there I want to build a buffer. But for me, it's build a buffer on your first run. Don't take payout early on your first run. It depends where you are in your trading journey, of course, as well, and how's your money and everything. But I think you only need to build buffer one time, and then you kind of make your life easier, right? You go from 0 to 10,000, you take 5,000 as a payout, and now for you to take 5,000 as a payout, again, you don't need to make 10,000 again. You only need to make 5,000 again. So it's, if I'm gonna have those 3 accounts funded, I'm gonna have the same logic. First time the payout will take more time because I'm building the buffer for the next payouts. If that makes sense, display. And my goal is kind of get paid as much as you can from prop firms. Now I think I have the 3,000 cap as a payout as well from those 100k. Is it 3k? Do you know, guys? I don't even know because I had same XFAs for so long that didn't have the new rules. But I think now you can take 3,000 per one payout. So for me, even if it's 5,000, right? Before it was 5,000, the maximum payout you can take. Even then, it doesn't make sense to build a super big buffer because you can't take more than 5,000 out. Like, what's the point of you trying to build it into 50k when you can only take 55k, 5k, and so on? But that makes you vulnerable to one bad day where you lose 4,000 like you did. Maybe your buffer was 8,000, you still be trading essentially, always trading. Oh, I agree in that sense. I saw it in my trading as well. The first payout was from 8,000, the next payout was from 7,000, the next payout was 6.5, like then taking half, because my psychological pressure is I don't want to risk, I will take the money out. I think you are more comfortable building a buffer if you have paid yourself enough, in a sense, because then you don't care so much about the money. You're just, okay, I want big account and everything. But yeah, display, there is a really good point in what you're saying. Bigger buffer is always, if you have 4,000 as a balance and you lose 500, you feel like, oh shit, I only have what, 10 more trades before I lose my account. A little bit less, like 8 trades before I lose my account, if I take the same 500 loss, right? So there is definitely, like, if you have a 20,000 account and you lose 500, you're like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna risk again 500 and try to make 1,000 with the next trade. If I lose that, it's okay, I'm gonna have 19,000 as account. So yes. How come you went with Topstep again for the accounts? That's a good question. I'm a loyal soldier. No, I don't know. I like Dubstep because I never had issues, and I'm really, I am interested in Lucid ones. I wanted to scale, but now I wanted to scale with the payouts. But I want to scale into new prop firms, and Lucid is on my radar. The only thing I don't like about Lucid, and I saw the CEO talking as well, is the only thing I don't like is if they put you live, they put you with almost zero balance and just a drawdown, which is, of course, like the chance we go live is so low, but it was hard for me to use Tradeaway after Dubstep. Yeah, now I'm more used to Tradeaway, but I still don't like Tradeaway. I've used it now for 2 months on from Tradify, and the Dubstep has one thing in the market. I honestly prefer trading on Dubstep, the Project X, more than I prefer trading on TradingView. I think the way Dubstep or Project X has solved the execution is perfect in futures market. I don't like, even TradingView execution is not as smooth as Dubstep execution. Just my opinion. It's just like so freaking easy to move things and scale out and scale in and go to break even so quickly. Just like everything is really smooth. I really love Project X. I don't like Dubstep new rules, but it is what it is. But I honestly think, like, I really wish the Dubstep broker would be available in Estonia, only because of Project X. I love this UX. Why you don't use CopyTrader? You put orders on Dubstep and copy trades on Tradify Lucid. Just capital problem, Magis, right now. I was scaling my accounts. I failed scaling accounts. I always have the mindset that I only buy new accounts with the payouts that I'm getting. And before my 6th payout from those 3 XFAs, I blew the XFAs up, right? So it's just, I don't have account. I have one account in Tradify right now, but other than that, I only have those 5 combines and then 1 Tradify. But yes, TradeSync or CopyTrader, TradeSyncer, definitely. I hate so much that executions on other platforms are slow after Dubstep. I feel uncomfortable every time I wait for a second. Yeah, it is right. That's. I mean, hats off to Dubstep in terms of Project X. It's not their project. I think they acquired it. But Magis is just where I am in my trading. I don't have accounts to copy. Otherwise, yes, 100%. My trading goal is to have 20-30 accounts. That would be, like, for me, the ideal trading conditions, that I have my own live account and then I have like 20 trading accounts that copy trade, and then I make 200 every day on those 20 accounts. That's 4,000. I make 4,000 per day in terms of 20 accounts. Then I don't need that's the moment where you don't need big buffer, right? You make 4,000, you take 2,000 out. If you have 20 accounts, that's 40k paid to you. You make another 2,000, that's another 40k paid to you. So that's my end goal. Not my end goal, but where I want to be with proper accounts. But yeah, just don't have the accounts right now to copy. When I watch the Lumitrade, she has like 35 accounts. Yeah, that's I've seen as I think their biggest quantity of accounts that I've seen is 56, but maybe at some point, but 56 accounts, even if you buy, let's do a little calculation, even if you buy 56 accounts, right, that's, if you buy the 50k accounts, that's a lot of money. Magis, I looked into TradeSync as well. I'm getting their I'm Shako, why you troll? I'm getting their emails now, but that's the one I was looking for as well when I wanted to scale. Just need to postpone the scaling plan for maybe until I get next Topstep payout. Then I'm gonna scale. Right now it's road from Combined Funded. I'm from Estonia, Ermi Teli. But guys, I don't think I'm gonna trade anymore. What percentage does Topstep take? Teli, I'm from Estonia. 10%. The first 10,000 you take out. See you Atomic. The first 10,000 you take out from Topstep are without any profit split, and then it's 10% always. Direct accounts. The only problem with direct, I mean, it's not the problem, but I looked into as well the straight to funded, right? You buy the funded account, it's more expensive, but if you're a good trader, maybe it makes sense as a ROI. The only thing is they have like 20% ROI. Man, this market is, that's why I don't trade usually this time. Market is slow as fuck. In Croatia, you can't be live traded with Topstep. Now you can. There was for 1 month. We discussed this in my Discord as well. There was for 1 month. Do we have some spammers? No. Okay. I just need to do some Discord police sometimes. But let me see. Estonia was not in it. It was not eligible. We couldn't have live account in Estonia for some time. This is to trade with Topstep. Cannot have live account. But Croatia is not here. And I agree, chat, like I love Croatia. One of the most beautiful countries in Europe. The price is very spicy for direct funded. Yeah, I think so as well. Or you can't trade at all? Where's Croatia? You're not here in the list anymore, Croatia. Maybe... Yeah, you're not in the list anymore on Topstep. Check their website because they updated. Estonia was in this list just few months ago, but they removed Estonia and a lot of European countries, and I was so happy. I was like, oh, I can't go live on Topstep. This is perfect. I can stay on the copy trading forever. But they removed Estonia from here, and I don't see Croatia here as well, so we can be moved to live now. Optimus Futures will let you trade 1 NQ for 1 grand in margin requirement and 100 per MNQ. You are okay, I see what you're saying. Once they start taking 10%. I'm doing account with AMP Futures, same thing, 100 euros per MNQ. The only reason, Cheyu, why I do give that money happily to Topstep is when I was funded with 3 accounts, now I have 5 accounts as combines. If I finish them, the only logic I have, is this one. For me, fuck's sake. If I want, okay, why I'm writing down, guys? Sorry, I'm really low on sleep today, so I'm a little bit slow. I'm slow usually as well. We all have to be a little bit degenerate and retarded to be traders, but anyways, Cheyo, the only reason I trade with prop firms is the copy trading part, because for me, if I have 5 accounts, let's okay, let's say I have 4 accounts copy trading today, and let's say they are XFAs funded accounts. I would have made today, but it's 1.2. No, it's 1.6, right? But 1.7. So this profit, I made 431. This is combined, this is evaluation, so it's a different story. But this was my logic on XFAs. This profit, I made 400 in order to make 1.7. So if I want to make 1.7 in my live account, then I need to make 1.7. But for me to make 1.7 here, I need to have 4 accounts, and then my brain is fried today. I'm really hard trying to deliver the point, but you understand. I'm fried today, boys. Tomorrow I'll be back fresh. But the point I'm trying to make is I can risk small, make small, but that profit will scale because I'm copy trading across multiple accounts. Now, if you only make this, I have one account that I don't follow, and let's take account that is broken. Let's say here, right? This is failed account, so I can do whatever I want here. But here, if I want to make 1.7, right? It's around here with 1 NQ or 10 micros. I need to risk so much more. So for me, like let's say my profit target is 500 or 600. If I make it, I need to risk probably 600 as well. Again, guys, this is not real trade. But I hope you understand my logic. That's the only reason I'm willing to give. That's the only reason I'm willing to give 10% to Topstep, because they allow me to risk small, but make a lot. But that means you need to get to the payout, because the payout comes from that you take 50% from all accounts. That's how it multiplies, right? If they all have 5,000 as a balance, I will take 2.5, which is so I need to make 5,000 profit to pay myself. This is minus, so I need to make 5,000 as a profit to pay myself 11.2 thousand. That's the reason I'm willing to give them, right? I took the 10% off. For me to make the same money in live account, I need to make this, and that means I will withdraw everything, right? I need to make the whole amount, and that means I take everything out. With copy trading, I don't recommend copy trading for beginners because you're gonna burn a lot of money on new accounts. But if you are able to do anything similar what I did on those three XFAs with the green streak, and you're able to hold the same accounts, then that's the only reason I'm willing to give them 10%. I need to make 5,000 in order to pay myself to my bank account 11.2. That's where it's fine for me to kind of give the 10%. I had a bounce after this. I was so sad for you. I know how is it to lose account. I had 5 XFA, 50k. I made 50k in first 8 days. Jesus. From March, then I blew them out just one day. I got tilt and bam. 15k. God damn. Had a bounce after this. It was hard for my psychic. Today I started a new lot. Good luck, my friend. We are in this together. Do you copy trade all your combines, or you trade them different? Now only don't copy trade one account because I blew 2 combines and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna copy trade them. Yes, I copy trade combines. Not all of them. I have one just in case separately. I started it today. As you see, it's the first profit. But yeah, I'm playing it a little bit more risky, but at the same time maybe a little bit faster. And I'm okay taking this risk. I'm copy trading 4. So I want to get funded. And I also I want to stick to what I praise, I don't want to say teach, but what I praise is trade this quite same in combine as you trade your XFAs, because you build yourself great habits. And I was like, okay, I want to do whatever I did again, not the fucking 6 months of green days, that's too much. But I just want to do the same thing in terms of getting paid, holding same accounts for a long time. So my logic here is just like build the combine similarly. I do risk more. I go with the bigger size because I don't have time to pass them forever, right? But it's just the fact that I don't try to do anything stupid as well, I hope. I still have a long way to go. I have 5.7k to make. But we will make it. We'll make it. And Magis, Babu, Sanu, goddamn, you guys know how to choose names. Is I appreciate you. Yeah, it haven't been the last 1 week haven't been easy. I'm not gonna lie. Monday, when I was supposed to take a pause from trading like everyone else, I blew 2 combines. It haven't been the most solid comeback, but it hasn't been complete disaster as well, fortunately. That's why I took week off. That urge when I see momentum to go in 15 micros. No, I can't keep doing it. Yeah, it's gonna. Okay, if you blow one account one by one, it still hurts. But if you blow like 5 accounts, you're like, fuck's sake, I just threw away 500. You know? So Jacob, breaks are good in trading. I completely on board with you. Okay, guys, but I'm not trading this. The market has completely died. The volume is dog shit. Nothing's happening. Gonna lock myself out. Gonna come back with a fresh mind tomorrow. You only have 3 hours until this market closes. And yeah, guys, that's it for me. I need some sleep. I'm gonna get some rest. Tomorrow we stream again on New York Open. We'll be back to the combine grind. But today, guys, it's been fun. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. It was the latest stream that we have done. I'm gonna answer a few questions more. How many combine accounts did you blow and how much money did you spend before your first payout? I don't know. This is my last question. I don't know how much I spent before my first payout. My first payout was 2,000. It was January 2025. And I probably had spent more by that time. What I can say is my first big payout, which was 12,000, together with the first 2 payouts. So my first payout was 2,000. My next payout was like 1.5. Then I didn't have payouts for 5 months, and then I started getting payouts every month. Before November 2025, I was in minus 6 or 7,000 in total. My payouts, the money I spent in TopStep, that was minus 6,000 as a net. And then I took 12,000 as a payout. I went into 6,000 as a profit, and then I kept taking payouts. And this year I have spent around 4,000 on combines. And the reason why I spent so much is because I bought some 5 account bundles on Tradify, blew them, did it again few times, had few combines on TopStep to add to my XFAs and so on. But overall, still I would say I'm probably 25k in profits from the spend and payouts, maybe more. I don't honestly know. I have my combine spend tracked, but guys, I am way too fucking sleepy. I appreciate all of you. Trade well. I see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I see you. Ciao, ciao, guys.